Hey, Woody, did you miss me? Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, ride 'em, cowboy. Oh, I forgot. You're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore.
All right, so as per usual, Call of Duty is tail spinning. And this time they chasing their own tail, but they're trying to like get us to join the fun. Nah, keep tail spinning. My thing is this. Y'all game is flopping. We've been telling y'all this shit is trash for years. It took till Beavis and Butthead and American Dad flopping as bad as it did, and for people to finally be like, yo, you know what? That's it. That's enough. I'm done. That's what happens when you don't listen. Now you trying to get us back on the game by telling us, hey, just log in every day. You ain't got to play. This is how bad they down. You don't even have to play. They just want you to log in so you can get the free battle pass, tier skip tokens, whatever the hell they giving away. That's how you know you down that bad. The closer the Battlefield release, the more dumb shit the Call of Duty is trying to spin and pull to get us back on that game. Bro, Call of Duty is cooked, man. Y'all haven't listened too long, and now enough people are fed up, and now y'all are starting to see it.
A massive retention problem and discovering where this actually comes from.
What's up, guys? My name is Ace, and Season 5 Reloaded for Black Ops 6 is right around the corner. It's actually coming tomorrow. I totally forgot that we were expecting a mid-season update.
So did I, until Zach actually messaged me, or Who's Immortal, and he's like, when are we getting this blog post? And I'm like, oh yeah. I've totally forgot about it. I just haven't played the game since
and
Season 5.
In today's video, I wanted to cover some of the details of that, as well as one thing they announced, which is a bunch of free Battle Pass tier skips and double XP tokens
nobody
just for
is
logging
playing
into the game. That's going to be a topic of its own toward the end of the video. But first, let's just blast through everything we can expect to see content-wise for multiplayer
there's
with this
nothing.
Reloaded.
My thing is, I ain't really been playing this shit. What season we on 5? And then they already had Season 5 Reloaded. I barely played. I don't even think I unlocked the 2 new weapons that they put out. It's like, bro, this game is just, it irritates me as soon as I turn it on. Like playing, getting into it, like a couple gunfights. Within a couple of gunfights, I'm annoyed as shit. Like, I don't want to play this game. And it's not even like, I ain't good. The other players are too good. Anything like that. It's just, when I see something happen in the game that's just like annoying, I'm just like, bro. Like, for example, it'll be times where I'm just playing and I'm just trying to just regular play. I'm playing. I'm doing whatever I do. And then it'll be a succession of BS moments. Like somebody will slide past the door. I done shot their ass up. And then they sliding back past the door backwards. And now I'm dead. You look at the kill cam. It looked like I only shot him twice. But on my end, I didn't hit him 5, 6, 7 times. Like, it'll be little stuff like that, and it happened back to back to back times. Then it's like, you know what? I'm cool. Call of Duty is cooked. They can't keep people playing the game long because all of their challenges and all of their anything that would keep a player interested is ass. Nothing about it is like relevant anymore. Call of Duty has lost their relevancy. They are cooked. They don't have anything that can bring new players to the game and keep them. They don't have anything that is satisfying their long-term players of the game. And they don't have nothing that can pull players from other games. It's like y'all are just there now by namesake alone. Y'all just have the name still. Y'all are still Call of Duty in name. But in every single other facet, y'all are no longer Call of Duty. Y'all are, I don't know who y'all are, what y'all are. But that don't even matter. I wanted to get to another point in this video where he goes over something that J God and somebody else said. The problem with J God is J God be kissing ass. He be dicky. Like he'll say something that he aligns with, he agrees with, even though he know the bulk of people aren't going to agree with it. He says stuff like that or does things like that to help his channel out and help the people around him that he buddy with, all of them niggas he be around. It's to help them and make them, look at him like, yeah, J God's one of us, like that type thing. He weird. Like his content is cool to an extent, but again, what he get ready to say is dumb. Like, just listen, just watch.
Basically, Nero tweeted out saying, see, this is why Blackout is better than Warzone. When you don't have to level up weapons and use loadouts, they are able to change up the meta more, is essentially what he was saying. And he's not wrong, because if you look at it this way, the reason why the meta so rarely changes in Call of Duty is generally speaking because they don't want someone to level up a weapon, them have that only be the weapon that they use. They get home from work, they have an hour a day to play, and all of a sudden they can't use that.
But again, who cares? That's that player's fault. I mean, look, I don't want. See, this is why I say I've been saying this shit. You can go back and look through my channel. Like, I've been saying Blackout was better than Warzone for that very reason. The loadouts are what annoys the shit out of me about Warzone, because that turns it into just gigantic multiplayer. You have a loadout with a custom gun that's like all the way maxed out, souped up. How is that battle royale? That's not battle royale gameplay. Like Blackout, where you picked up the SWAT, and it was just a base level 1 SWAT with nothing on it, no attachments, like no scope, no extended mag, no foregrip, no rear grip, nothing. You found all of that. That was better. That way now you don't have to nerf and buff weapons. If anything, if you found a gun and somebody got it built crazy, you can be like, damn, is it the attachment? Then you can go in and tune those. But you don't gotta sweep through the whole weapon class now and gut every gun every time because everybody's using one weapon. Like,
and I went in and read the comments, and JGod tweeted something, and he said, the meta almost never changes, and when it does, it's not by much. Since the Black Ops 6 integration, it has been laughably bad. The number of weapons that can claim to be meta is insignificant.
I was always the one of the players that the meta weapons was always asked to me, unless it was already something that I liked and it became the meta. Anytime these niggas put out videos like, use this gun, this is the best gun in the game. You know what they base that off? They don't base that off of real in-game feel. They basing it off numbers. That's why I hate when people base shit off numbers and statistics alone. If you're going to use numbers and statistics, you got to have some real world examples too. Because if you go straight off numbers, you'll get in the situation where Call of Duty is at now. With anything. It don't even have to be gaming. That shit is, I feel like, with anything in life, if you go strictly off numbers, you will fuck up in the long run. Man, listen.
100%. I responded to this and I said, you're actually backing up what he's saying. If there were no loadouts, they could change the meta more without upsetting anyone, because there wouldn't be that, oh, I leveled up this weapon. It would be, oh, this weapon's on the ground. Oh, I looted this attachment. Oh, everyone's using the same kind of thing. Then he said, I disagree. Multiple years of Warzone were fine with great combinations of floor loot and meta variety.
No, J God, fuck out of here. That's what I be talking about. See what I mean? You saying it's cool because of how the ground loot is. What? So no. Run it back. What the fuck he just said?
Using the same kind of thing. Then he said, I disagree. Multiple years of Warzone were fine with great combinations of floor loot and meta variety.
So he's trying to say, by changing up the floor loot, that'll in turn make people change up their loadout because certain weapons on the floor loot are good. And it make people be like, damn, let me put that on my loadout. No, that's still not the point. The point is, every fucking weapon in the game was basically floor loot. It came with no attachments. When you found weapons on the old, on Blackout, they were just a weapon on the ground or whatever, wherever it was. Then you go and find the attachments. They're not on the weapon already. Floor loot and Warzone already has weapons with attachments, just like loadouts. They're just not guns you built. The problem is still there. It still has weapons with attachments that are easy to pick up. That's the issue. You should fucking be able, you should have to build your class on the go. That is what a battle royale does. Everything you do and find is in the map, not dropped out of a care package. That's the problem.
I'm thinking that he is saying this
nigga pissing me off
simply because he makes loadout videos.
That's exactly why he said that, and that's exactly what I was saying. He's saying shit that helps his case and the people like him or he hangs with. But what he's saying is totally ass backwards when it compares to everybody in the community.
Strongly disagree with this. Like, very much so disagree with this. If you look at every single time there's a seasonal update, there's 3 weapons that everyone uses.
Literally.
They use them into the ground, everyone gets mad, and they rotate through them. If they could just change what the floor loot is every week or every 2 weeks, this would not be a problem. The meta would be different every single week. And in reality, he could make more videos on this kind of thing and be like, okay, what are the good weapons this week? What are the good weapons this week? Oh, well, these are the floor weapons. These are the time to kill them. It would make for a...
That's the type of videos I hate, though. These are the best weapons. Use this weapon. That time to kill shit. That's what I mean by they basing everything off numbers. Bro, if you're not a player that plays the game and figures out stuff on your own, I don't see how you enjoy playing the game. How do you enjoy playing the game if you gotta watch some shit for another nigga to tell you what to do or how to play? Now, don't get me wrong. In a game like Elden Ring or a game like, some crazy like super big ass game where it's like stuff hidden all throughout the map, I can understand watching a guide or something like that. But bro, we talking about Call of Duty where it's you versus other players, literally. Why do you need to be shown and taught how to play and how to do things? Like, it just don't make sense to me, bro. Like, y'all seriously be killing me. I really don't. I really don't understand what y'all are on or how y'all thinking that this is a good idea. But whatever. Call of Duty, do what y'all gotta do. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. See y'all on Battlefield.